Hi, it's Luang from My Stat Repeat. As you can notice recently, I don't have many videos. It's all because of this thing that I just installed in my front yard. This is the Drywell, and it's come from the flood in 2024 that my whole basement was flooded and it's a disaster. And then we had to redo the rain français. When they redid the rain français, they also put a sump pump, which is put right in front of my house. I can show you right now next to the front porch. After the rain français, you need to wait for at least a year for the soil to be settled before you can do like soil and grass and landscaping everything. So while waiting for that, we push out discharge water straight to the street, like over there. Like you see where the sack of the soil right there. This blue pipe is my emergency exit right now. But during the winter, I have a piping system like you can see in the photo. The water go right directly there at the sidewalk and go straight to the exhaust of the street. The problem is during winter, this is really not fun because it's become icy and it's dangerous. There's the street, there are lots of kids walking by, so we cannot keep doing that. So now is the weather better, so I wanted to make a dry well so that all the discharge water can have kind of buffer to go there and stay there and then slowly discharge over the surface of the soil like you can see there. So here is how the pipe of the sump pump going out from the house. It used to be straight right into the middle of the street and it make a lot of water here, like you see, like a lot of water here. So we move it in the pot and we put it to the pipe the whole winter, but now I need to put it down on the floor. So the plan is you get the pipe from here, you stretch it to the dry well, which is here, far from the house. Here, I like half digging this hole, and I asked the utility to check on the pipe, and there's the gas pipe here. You see where the flats are. So we need to dig a little bit away from it. You need to dig a big hole to bury the bucket for water, also a lot of gravel. You also need a trench like that one so that the water can go directly from the sump pump to the buckets or to your dry well. Because of the cold weather in Canada, the hole has to be lower than the frost line, which is at least 4 feet deep or 1.2 meters deep. I make it here like almost like 5 feet. I wanted to do it myself and my husband called it crazy. I did it anyway, but usually it's a no-joke job. We use the Drywell to loosen the soil and then pick them up with bucket. The deeper the hole is, the harder to dig. Luckily, I have my family to help. My kids was on in. You will need a pickaxe with rocky soil and a short shovel for a tight space. We had to dig the hole and the trench at the same time to adjust the angle and the slope. I used all 3 batteries of Drywell that I have. Is one of 1.5 ampere and the other 1.3 ampere. For example, this shallow trench from the hole is one whole 1.3 battery charged for using the auger on the top. It will take time and commitment to do, but you get there crazily, like my husband said. Tool-wise, I just need this tool. This is my main tool. The only automatic tool I have here is the auger, the Drywell auger. I use this to loosen the soil, and then you need a couple of shovel. The big one to dig the soil when it and transfer the rock. The small one you need that when you need to scoop the soil when you was under the bottom and try to scoop some soil out. Another important tool is this pickaxe, because like you have rocky soil, you needed to pick up all of the hard rock, which the shovel couldn't do it. And then you need a good bucket and like leveler tool and ruler to measure all the dimension, and that's it. That's all you need to dig the hole. Here's the final stage of the hole, almost 5 feet deep. You can see how happy I was when I reached there. Then you will need to add things in the hole. This is not the traditional rye pitch where they fill with only gravels or granite rocks. I also put a water basin from Drywell to increase the storage volume. I lined the hole with landscape fabric to stop all of the debris to come in and fill the bottom with granite rocks, the 3/4 one. I need to make sure that the top of the Drywell bucket that have a water emitter is level with the ground. Here's the top of the Drywell. Okay, I put an emitter pot in case it need to pop up with water here. We're gonna add a little bit, like at least 2-3 inches of soil up there, topsoil. That's why right now it's a little bit higher than the surface level, but then when you add the soil, the topsoil and the rats, it's gonna be the low point so that we can actually pop up when it needed. Then you will need to repair the piping for the trench. The one that connected to the sump pump here, I use 1.5 inches pipe. As I have an angle to bend, so it's a bit tricky here, but I found this 22.5 degree fitting are very useful. The system needs another emergency exit in case of frosted, and it is here. I used these flexible couplings, which will make it easier to modify the design when I need to. And when it gets further, I use the 4 inches pipe that connected to the Drywell over there. The reason it's like that is that when it gets to the big part of the pump, it like reduce the pressure, but very easy for the water to flow, and you can avoid bursting or frozen during the winter. Of course, it's not supposed to get to that level, but when it get to that, with a big pipe, we have stronger protection. You should need to make sure that you have the good slope. Let me show you here. Let's say the big pipe is here. Okay, I have a 48 inches leveler here. So right now you can see that the bubble is here. When it make it to level, here, around here, you can see here at the end is around 1 inch right here. It means that 1 inch over 48 inches, it is like around 2%, which is what that they refer. The design of the bucket there, they ask for 1% minimum, but referable 2%, and we around that 2% of the slope here, which is good for the water to go. When you have the trench set up, we will need to do final adjustment, so the 4 inches pipe will go to the bucket hole and check the whole system together. So here is the Drywell. I haven't covered it yet, but I want to show you this. If you look inside, you see the water there. So the water half of the bucket. Like you see, already have water in there, so I just need to fill the top with the topsoil, because right now it's just the backfill soil is not good. But when we add a new layers of topsoil, it's gonna be increase the drainage of the soil, and it'll be much better. And then I can add some grass and landscaping later. So yeah, this is one of the very big jobs that I'm happy that I do it myself. Of course, you can ask for the excavators, but this is way more fun, more tired, and you can also save some money. So I hope you enjoy the video, and if you have any question, feel free to ask in the comment section, and I will try my best to help. In the meanwhile, I need to finish this job and come back to my everyday video about 3D printing and design, and I have some new video come soon for you. So subscribe to my channel and we can stay in touch. Happy digging!